Okay, cool. Sorry. How the heck are you, everybody? Thanks for being here. Just gonna mute that a little bit. Just a little bit of this. How's everybody doing? Oh, hello. How's it going, everybody? Nice to see everyone. All right. Get rid of that little thing. Sorry. A little bit of a hello, sweetness. Okay. So guys, feel free to, feed the heart vortex above you to the right there. That would be fantastic of you. What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super hearts, you guys. Oh, I forgot to put my chat thingy window up. 1 second. Thank you. You know what? I've had the Heart Vortex for 3 years. And I never really did anything with it other than just draw it on a piece of paper and put it up in the corner there. But I'm like, man, I know how to make one of those, like with a particle system. So I spent a few hours over the weekend creating an official Heart Vortex. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, hope everyone's weekend is well. Oh, I didn't want that. God. Why am I always like, why does broccoli impose me? I don't get it. But please, less bacon? You know, just for that. I'm gonna have to straight sizzle on you, girl. I was being stalked by broccoli. I did. From what my sister was saying, though, because I don't know if you guys follow me on, well, some of you follow me on Instagram. My sister was saying how broccoli and bacon combined are good. So, you know, I like broccoli. I'm not gonna front. Your broccoli? Broccoli Rob? No more broccoli. Okay. You're a little bit bacon. Wouldn't I be a bacon bit? Like you would be a bit broccoli, but I would be a bacon bit? A bit bacon bit? Never mind. Never mind. Hey, look, a pretty light. You're a floret? Are you in your car? You gonna floor it in your car? Whoops. Wow. Okay, so I have a few people in here. I'm getting a lot of votes about doing fan art. Oh yeah, those stems. Don't get me started on those stems. Just a quick side about broccoli. The last time I had broccoli, I bought an entire bag. And the cover had all this lush, like just broccoli with these beautiful heads that you just want to chew off of a head of broccoli if you're into that type of thing. I open the bag up, I pour them all in to get ready to boil. Nothing but stems. Maybe two or three little heads of broccoli. But other than that, so upset. So upset. But anyways, fan art. I'm going to be doing some fan art, but I'm kind of confused as to which cartoon to do, because I'm a fan of two that I would really like to. Maybe I'll just combine them, but I'm thinking about doing Bob's Burgers fan art and or Adventure Time. What do you think? Adventure Time or Bob's Burgers? Sailfish, thank you for inviting your followers. Anybody? Adventure Time, yeah. My style is more Adventure Time than Bob's Burgers, in all honesty. I like that squash and stretch kind of stylization in people's character designs. That's funny. Of course she did. What's up, Shonoff? How you doing? Thanks for sharing and tweeting. All right. Thanks for sharing, babes. Appreciate it. I feel like I have a, like at the bottom, like a fence of Prismacolor pencils. Where is it? What do you guys think about my row of Prismacolor pencils at the bottom of the screen there? Pencil fence. Break the yellow one? Why? Thank you. It's kind of revamped. I've had the Heart Vortex for years. It's just been on a piece of paper. I do, don't I? Thank you.
What's going on, art enthusiasts? C.S. Murphy here. Hey, did you know that your favorite artist now has a Patreon page? That's right. If you choose to support and become a patron, you gain access to all sorts of art tips and tricks, along with a unique hand-signed piece of artwork mailed to your doorstep each and every month. Having your ongoing support means I can share more of my art knowledge and spend less time thinking about business and spending more time creating for you guys. So let's make a difference in each other's art journeys, and we'll see you on the inside of the imagination.
Where's my music at? Music. just here to window shop. Is it because it's vegetables? I have a cure for that. Bacon? I think we can all bond with bacon. Broccoli? Eh. You just see the window shop. You just see the window shop. Guys, how's the connection going? I'm seeing a couple of you bounce in and out. Can you put a 1 in the chat if everything is okay, and a 2 if you're having problems reconnecting? Okay, cool. You got it. Guys, if you want to see more of my work, first of all, really appreciate you being here. Check me out at CS Murphy Art on all social media networks. That's where you can find me pretty much anywhere in the world if you're a social media person. So thanks for being here. And if you have friends on the network, please feel free to share this broadcast. I'd really appreciate that. Sharing is caring. West Hill, thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. How is my Instagram? Well, the last time I asked it, it said it was doing pretty well. Because I'm constantly feeding it with art. And your Instagram will appreciate you too if you keep it busy and concurrent with what you're doing. Thank you for asking. No one's ever asked me how my Instagram is doing. You're the first person in the 6 years I've had Instagram. Yours isn't, well, you know. Thank you for inviting your followers, Dub. Appreciate it. Oh, it looks like my heart vortex is broken again. It's really interesting. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I have a bunch of friends out here that do art for sure. Yeah, Prismacolor. You are correct. Yeah, the cost is a little silly, but they are worth every penny, as are the markers. I want to hear that one. That's a good tune. Try pulling it out of your mind. It's just as traumatizing. I am. Well, if you want to throw something at me with a price, I can take a look at it and see if I can put it on my schedule. So I'm always looking to collaborate with other people. So, and by collaborate, I mean pay me for what I do. I don't mean work with you for free. I do this professionally, so. And I do it to make a living. Alright, this is starting to come together here. I still have a whole bunch of other tentacles to deal with. I have this underpart here, which I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is the light source obviously is coming from here, so I'm trying to treat everything from here. So like this tentacle is being hit with the light first, obviously, but then it's casting a shadow right here. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm just trying to get that part to look a little bit more believable and maybe tame down these suction cup doohickeys a bit, because they should be a little bit darker down here. I'm thinking that should be. Let me just block this really quick, see what that's going on there with everything else. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to get rid of the circle right there. I think that's incorrect. I think with the perspective of everything, we wouldn't see this suction cup's hole there. So I'm going to get rid of that. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Here's my chat window. There we go. Okay. Hello. Welcome. That said, this should be down a little bit more too. So I'm going to get rid of this reflection and the suction cup that's overlapping behind it and just bring it a little bit closer to here. That will imply a twist. I think Shel Malmalakahayan would like that. Art with a twist. Shamalamahayan. So sci-fi is your specialty. What am I working on? Oh, dude, if you want to check out my stuff, I just like cephalopods. I like the fact that, you know, we don't have to look up into the stars to see aliens because we have aliens here, you know. We have some really interesting looking critters on this planet. We don't need to look up at the stars, you know what I mean? Yeah, C.S. Murphy art, check it out. Let's see. Right here, you guys, if you want to take a screen grab of this, basically it's, you know, the same thing. I just made some graphics to make it look fancy, but C.S. Murphy art is where you can find me on all social media. So if you look up C.S. Murphy art or C.S. Murphy, I will have occupied that social media with that name or handle. So thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Bring some orange in here too. Grid it first. Bring this back a bit. There we go. That's more like it. Go. Same thing over here. There we go. It's getting a little too... That doesn't look right on the camera. It looks much better in person. There's just because of the fact that I have, you know, a black background in this piece, it's making a lot of it super reflective. So oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I have a lot more on my Instagram at CS Murphy Art if you want to check it out. I literally have hundreds of critters on there for you to view and enjoy. There's like a fluctuation in the light that I can't seem to fix. Like every time I take my hand off, it gets super bright, but as soon as I bring my hands in, everything gets the right color that I want it to be. So I don't know, it's weird. My apologies if that's messing with you guys. Can you guys see everything okay, or? go.
What's going on, art enthusiasts? C.S. Murphy here. Hey, did you know that your favorite artist now has a Patreon page? That's right. If you choose to support and become a patron, you gain access to all sorts of art tips and tricks, along with a unique, hand-signed piece of artwork mailed to your doorstep each and every month. Having your ongoing support means I can share more of my art knowledge and spend less time thinking about business and spending more time creating for you guys. So let's make a difference in each other's art journeys, and we'll see you on the inside of the imagination.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay. Really? Where's my chat window? Sorry, you guys, if you are commenting. Okay. Ibrahim from Saudi Arabia. Welcome, my friend. Thanks so much for being here, man. I appreciate your time. I hope everything is well for you there. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Dub, I appreciate that. Thank you for inviting your followers, Miss Frasman. Much appreciated. Oh, right on. Thank you. You guys are so generous. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for the retweets, you guys. And if you like, feel free to take screen grabs. I love seeing progress pics on Twitter. Just use my handle, CS Murphy, just so I can see it. And I appreciate the support. Thanks, guys. Are any of you on Scope artists as well? I know some of you have stated that you were. But how many artists do we have in here? Maybe in the near future. Cool. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Hey, Caleb, how are you, man? Dub, I've had a few home slices in the few years that I've been periscoping say that they've actually jumped on to hold themselves accountable and to evolve. Think about it this way. If you periscope all of your progress, even if you start at a particular skill set, you can look back at these broadcasts, or your broadcasts in this case, and see your own growth, which is super exciting. So don't look at it as, I just doodle, or, you know, I just do this for fun. There's something inside of you that's like, pick up a pencil, buy a sketchbook, and sketch. So you have to listen to those impulses, because those are your insides going, let's do something, you know? And if you don't listen to those things, then, you know, you're cheating yourself in a way, you know? So do yourself a favor and act on those, you know? Do it. Yeah, a few people have dusted off the old sketchbook that was in their closet for 15 years. And I'm not boasting at all. I'm not. I'm very humble in the few emails that I've received saying thank you for, you know, doing what you do on Periscope, because I'm now drawing again. And that's like... that's awesome. That feels... makes my heart pee a little. Oh, Irvine, right on. Got some local people here in the California area. It does, you know what? And I'll be honest with you, I kind of half-assed it when I first started. And I shouldn't have. Tisk tisk on me. But as it's developing, I'm starting to find a flow. And you're supposed to find that at the beginning because you'll end up pinching yourself. You know, it's like seeing those memes for people with OCD that have like the patterns perfect, but then they like screw up that one little thing, you know? It's like you'll paint your scales into a corner where there's like one that doesn't eventually fit. I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir. But there's actually a really cool method that I found just doing like these like squares almost, perspective squares. You know, just these lines, line, and then go in the opposite direction and just draw scales inside of those squares. That's a really good tip on keeping a consistency or a flow, you know? Especially those Japanese koi fish. That type of artwork. You got to keep that flow going. But this is more kind of like a little bit abstract, you know? There's enough information in here to suggest scales, you know? But at the same time, I'm looking for more like randomized nobule textures, if you will, you know, rather than uniformity, if that makes sense. Sam. Yeah. For sure. I love people who put, and I'm not picking on you at all, when you're like, what kind of pencils are you using? And then there's right now at the end. It's the way my brain reads it. It has nothing to do with the way you deliver that question. But when I read something like that, it's like, what kind of color pencils do you use right now? Like, it's like, answer it right now. Just me. Seriously. They're Prismacolor. I don't know if you can see them. This is kind of like a blue. It is a blue. Sky blue light is what it's called. But they're all Prismacolors, and this is actually an art challenge too, because I'm only using these 4 pencils, and 2 of them I'm using for light, and 2 I'm using for like the suction cups and eyeballs that will be over here at some point. Yeah. Oh, and a few Jelly Roll, like a Sigmo Broad, or is it Sigmo? Sigmo, Uniball Sigmo. Signo. S-I-G-N-O. If you guys can see that. But these are great for really dialing in like super, super bright lights and the reflection of those lights, you know? So... Ibrahim, thank you so much, man. Have yourself a great day. Hope to see you again. Yeah, feel free to hit the follow button, you guys. If you're new here, all you have to do is hit the 3 little buttons at the bottom right of the screen, and then just hit the follow button. If you want. Yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. Yes. Uniball Signo. I always mess it up. I have to like read the pen, pick it up, and like I can never commit this to memory because it's such a weird word combination. Uniball Signo. Why would you commit that to memory? You know? Oh. Okay. Yeah, white ink. This one I use for really, really thick. Like if I'm doing something like this and I need to fill some surface area, I'll use this because the head is a little bit thicker than this guy. So, yeah. Go to ink or jetpens.com. It's the best place ever. Best place ever. There you go. Are you incantating? It does. It really likes pizza. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. So the way I'm staging this, I'm just getting most of the scale work out of the way, but the idea behind this is going to be to have this kind of lashing out, but having the squid head in the background. It won't be as brilliant as this because it's going to be way in the background, like maybe 4 or 5 feet, and the only light source is this, so everything's going to be very mute, kind of like the way this is down here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see if I can dim this up for you a little bit. But I'm really trying to pay attention to the light source from here, and as it's hitting, basically if you guys want to learn about, you know, light, it's really easy. You just have to radiate all of the rays out in a single line. So to create a shadow for this tentacle right here going over this little suction cup guy, you have to kind of just draw it out. Not on there, but, you know, just kind of get that idea, you know. And then there's a penumbra effect that occurs depending on how close the other object is that's having the shadow casted on it, if it makes sense. I hope I explained that properly. It's so hard to explain what I'm doing. It's much easier for me to just do it. But basically, I'm trying to get that emphasis and recede the, I'll probably have like this multiple. I'll show you actually something that's the same character. I'm doing a series of these. This is one that I did a couple of months back. Yeah. So, it's kind of a series that I'm coming out with. Actually, it's not kind of, it is. Yeah, it's going to be some space. It's definitely not by any means a normal squid. Oops. HP, huh? That sounds familiar. HP. I'm not talking about the printer. Or was it Hewlett Packard? Oh, okay. Try not to headbutt the microphone. What's up, Jenny? How are you? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, me too. It's fun. Hello. Welcome. Hey there, how's it going? Hope everyone is doing well. I look like a redhead. I am not. Yeah, it's some kind of creature. I have a new website in development. I haven't told anybody at all, but csmurphy.com, which you can see, where is it, like down here or something? Bloop, bloop, bloop. That's my cartoon website, but there's been a whole bunch of other styles of art that I've been exploring, and I haven't posted it yet because it's a different kind of animal. So I actually am creating an entirely different website to display art that's a little bit more dark, like this. Not so kid-friendly. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Nice. Hey, what's going on, Russia? Thanks for hanging out. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm making the suction cups semi-translucent. So there's another highlight hitting here, but then it's also, there's a little bit of colored light spilling onto these little texture nobules. So I'm trying to get that effect. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can, because it's coming out pretty cool. Looks like it is. Thank you for the super hearts. Oh, thank you. Oh, excuse me. Yes, it is. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys. Appreciate it. Do I have a cat? I do. His name is Pen. Yeah. I Instagram him all the time. Did you really draw that? Yeah, I did really draw that. In fact, if you look at the last broadcast that I had before this one, I started it from this. Absolutely nothing, which will be my next piece. Whoa, stay. Almost knocked my pencils over. Thank you. I am going to be leaving shortly, though. How can you learn to draw like me? Well, that's a great question, because I actually have a bunch of video tutorials that I am putting out. I have released 2 so far on how to draw. I have a whole dry erase board full of art tutorials that I'll be releasing on there, but if you want a little glimpse as to what this is all about, here you go. Right. Where's my... Oh, here we go.
What's going on, art enthusiasts? C.S. Murphy here. Hey, did you know that your favorite artist now has a Patreon page? That's right. If you choose to support and become a patron, you gain access to all sorts of art tips and tricks, along with a unique hand-signed piece of artwork mailed to your doorstep each and every month. Having your ongoing support means I can share more of my art knowledge and spend less time thinking about business and spending more time creating for you guys. So let's make a difference in each other's art journeys, and we'll see you on the inside of the imagination.
So that, yeah, we're back. Okay. So that's pretty much it right there. If you subscribe or become a patron on my Patreon page, you get access to a bunch of videos, and you also get one hand-signed limited edition print by me mailed to you every month. So there it is. What else do I have to say about that? It's a great deal, and broccoli. Broccoli. What's up, Shun? Long time. Hope you're well. So yeah, there's a lot of value in that. Just letting you guys know. Hey, not bad, huh? I shot it all on this. That's it. That's all I used. It's like, I wonder if I can make an ad using my iPhone. And I did. Hanging in there, huh? Yeah, I hear you. I hear ya. Working, huh? Working, bringing home the bacon. Yeah. Oh, look, bacon. How about that? Boop. Oh, music. No. STDs. No, I'm just kidding. Just texture. I like textures. Yeah, I'm trying to get that caustic or the color transfer there. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. Why are there Pizza Hearts? Question is, why isn't there Pizza Hearts? Thanks, appreciate it. I appreciate that, you guys. Oh, I like that one. That's my jam right there. That's my jam right there. Do it up, man. That's awesome. Good for you. Listen, if you have the talent, you just got to do it. Seriously. Yeah, keep it up. What's my favorite medium to use? At this moment, virtual reality, but it doesn't make for a very good broadcast because people tend to get a little sick from my perspective. So I'm trying to find a way to green screen it because at this moment I literally have, like, my bedroom is this plus there's a, hold on a second, let me see if I can find there's literally, well, obviously you can tell, a green screen behind me with whatever I want behind here, but the idea is to do this with virtual reality at some point. So when I actually have a controller in my hand and I'm drawing, you can see it appear in front of me, or I can like walk in the environment, you guys can see it. Do it up, man. The thing I like about it is that it gives you a good value study to work with, you know, because you're bringing, well, for me, bringing light into the canvas. Do. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back into those silhouette drawings with symmetry. Excuse me. It's one of my most fun things to do in Sketchbook, and I haven't done it in ages. Thank you. Alright. I think that's all I've got for you guys today. Let me check the time here. What do we got? Yeah. I have to get going. Make a little lunch and then going out later, so gotta get myself situated. Can't be online all the time as much as I would like to. As much as I'd like to. I don't wanna. I got a life. I've got a life. Share this broadcast, you guys. Much love. Much love. And don't forget to, oh, the other way there. Gotta get used to this. Feed the Heart Vortex. You guys have a great, great day. And we'll chat at you later.